Welcome everybody, this is Stackz Gaming, this is Larry. We're a little late to the party, but we got our hands on the structure decks of 06. That's the latest one that came out at the beginning of March, I think. Yeah, like I said, we're a little late to the party. It's kind of hard to get our hands on some of this product, but we bring it to you as we get it. Let's get it open.
Remember to subscribe to Stackz Gaming.
Our Dawn as usual. Then our leader. Active main once per turn. Rest 3. Well, it's pretty high costing. You may trash one card from your hand. KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 0. So black really likes for stuff to be at the cost of 0 for destroying stuff. So let's check out this deck and see how viable it's going to be. So I think the MVP of this deck, if you're playing black, you must play 4 or 3. He has no counter, but this character cannot be KO'd by effects. One done on this character, if there's a character with the cost of 0, this character gains double attack. So if you got something with 0 on board, you put a Dawn under him, he'll gain double attack. So for 8k double attack, I think is pretty good. This card is, I don't know, maybe situational. I don't know how I feel about it right now, but active main, you may trash one card from your hand, KO. Oh no, you may rest this card. You may trash one card from your hand. And wow, you have to trash one card from your hand and rest this character to KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. I think he might have some play in the future, but right now I don't think he is. He seems alright. There are better destructions out there. And then on play, you have Kobe. On play, trash one card from your hand. What is it? KO one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 0. The other Kobe from the set's better. He's a 3-drop. Basically, trash one card from your hand, but destroy a cost of 3 or less. So this Kobe's kind of weak. We'll call him Kobe before the time skip, basically. And then you have a vanilla, basically a 1/3 vanilla 1k counter. Pretty good if you were just playing the structure deck straight up. Probably won't see any gameplay. The second favorite card of this deck right here. So basically, he's a 5 for 6 when attacking. Reduce your opponent's creature by 4 costs. So he's gonna help get your opponent's characters down to make your leader's ability live, or to make your other cards live, like your smoker. Then my favorite card that gets played in any black deck, she's a 2k counter. Active main, you may rest this character and give up to one of your opponent's characters -2 cost. So we're having a little how we reduce the cost of your opponent's characters to make your leader or your other characters live. Then you have your blocker. She's a 2 for 2 with the 1k counter, just a straight up blocker. You got another vanilla here, a 3 for 5 on play. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -4 cost during this turn. I think it's good. It's an on play ability and a 3 for 5. If she had a counter on her, I would be running her, but she does not. So I'm trying to not play her. Her as a blocker out of the set is a lot better. She is, I think, a 5 for 6, and on block you can stop one of your opponent's characters from swinging that's a 5 or less, or 6 or less, something like that. I'll have somebody put it up on the screen. And then we got full body. So he's a 2 for 4 vanilla with the 1k counter. Then we have a 2 for 3 on play. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -3 cost. It's pretty good, but I think the other one from the set is a lot better. He's when attacking. So you can trigger his ability a lot more frequent than this one, but still pretty good. Then we have another vanilla, 4 for 6 with the 1k counter. I mean, vanillas right now I think are seeing a lot of gameplay. They're doing pretty good. So if you want to play it, go for it. It's not a bad body. And then you have T-Bone. So he's a 3 for 5 vanilla, the 1k counter. Also another good body to get in there to swing. The MVP of counters for black right now is this card. Give up to one of your leaders or characters plus 4k. And then KO up to one of your opponent's characters that's active, I believe, right? Yeah, an active character with the cost of 3 or less. But the cool thing about this, if it comes out of life, you can KO something with the cost of 4 or less. And it does not have to be active. It just says destroy something with the cost of 4 or less. And then basically a good draw power, because black doesn't have too much draw power, but this will do it. So basically active main, draw 1 card, then give up to one of your opponent's characters -2 cost. And if a trigger comes out of life, your opponent chooses 1 card from their hand and trash it. So it's not bad to remove something from your opponent's hand, so you can make your opponent have the same hand size as you. If you're going to run it, maybe 1 or 2. And then this card right here, counter, give up to one of your opponent or one of your leaders or characters plus 2k. Trigger, if it comes out of life, I think it's good. Draw 1 card, and none of your characters can be KO'd during this turn. So I think that's really good to save your board from destruction. Then the stage. On play, give up to one of your opponent's characters -1 cost during this turn. So it has an on play, pretty good. Then, I mean, for a stage anyways, that's good. And then active main, you may rest this stage if your leader has the navy type. Give up to one of your opponent's character -1 during this turn. So it does a -2 if you play it. I think there's better cards to play that came out of the set, but I mean, it's not bad. There's not too many navy characters. I mean, if you're playing the smoker, maybe you need to, because smoker and this both need to have 0. I think smoker is a better viable black leader, but we'll do some testing and let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see some gameplay with just the structure deck straight up, let us know.